What if you could take the magic of a TTRPG, you know, the characters, the stories, the world interacting around them, and put all of that into a little indie game on pretty much every system you could imagine? That's exactly what Wildermyth does. Something that I think Wildermyth does better than a lot of indie games in this vein is it narrates the story and builds characters that are unique extremely well. Check out this section where it actually like takes what my character does and their personalities and throws it into the story. This book. There's no room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. I'm not giving up, world, you hear me? But no harm in scribbling a few words while I'm bored, I guess. Yeah, fine. So this is the beginning. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. And I love how they set the scene here, like just the seasons passing, things like that. They do a really good job of telling these stories. Haunted only by the dust of her new boots, a young woman named Cayenne takes the seasonal road to the town of Reach Cow. Reach Cow's a really funny name. I bet it'd be less expensive if I went in asking for a dozen. Yeah, a dozen candles, I'll say, and then just suddenly remember I only need 2. No way that old lady raises the price. If she does, I'll guilt her. Oh, that's the whole like greed coming out. Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part, getting Dater out of bed. He'll probably be sitting up, blanket wrapped, staring out the window, gnawing a mouthful of old biscuit and telling me to consider to reckon with the... That's... smoke? Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Cayenne hurries towards town, thinking of Dater, a young man whom she's known since girlhood. Okay, and here's where you get to make choices, so... If he dies without paying me back, that'll get the whole rivalry thing going. He must have tried to cook breakfast again. Friendship, and then, I mean, I'd do this for anyone, I think. Rescue them, right? See, she is supposed to be a flirt, so I feel like romance is where it's gonna go. So let's you know, already have their childhood friendship leading to something more. Dater, you're not stuck, are you? Don't be dead. And then the entire like intro sequence of the first campaign coalesces with this big encounter with all of your characters that you've met in the first like 30 minutes of playing. So check that section out here. Isn't likely to emerge, what these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Reach Cow. But letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Or do you think we can win? Or do we need some brilliant plan? Sure, well... So we can have Dater be like, we just go in and kill it. Or we have Stoicism. I just came out here for methodical patient. We can fend them off at least. I think this is Maya's thing. So we're going to go with Stoicism. Just to let her take the lead here. All heroes +1 armor and warding because of Stoicism. That's sick. Scrambling through the shadows, its barred appendages eagerly twitch. I remember hating these things. And then hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it, it runs staggering, bellowing in agony. Cool, cool. So, first things first, we're gonna have Cayenne go up here, open the door, and she can taunt them out. Next, we'll have Maya run up behind and interfuse with some stuff. Let's see, a nearby tile. Oh, that's cool. So it's like we could use it to, I could use it to block the creatures coming out. That's cool. And then we'll move Dater up to here. Okay, so if I use this silk step thing, then it's kind of like a sneak attack. So we'll use that. Oh, I would have to do it onto a tile, so we'll just shoot. Boom. Poisoned and 3 damage. Yikes. It walked right across my trap. Nailed it. I just moved that fire. It's like, cool, cool. So what is this one? This is not a quick action, but it's one of my 2. Okay, well that wouldn't work. So we're gonna have to move. I think I'll have Cayenne go first. Get her right up on this thing. Yeah, so it'll have to run away next turn, and then we'll attack it. Perfect. And then Dater is gonna run up right here and shoot it, and then we'll win. Yay! Lover's Vengeance +2. So slowly over time, these are kind of becoming our sick that we're going to be spending a lot of time with, and they'll go into our legacy after the campaign's over, which is the fun part because then they carry on into other stories, but maybe they get older and such, so it's cool to start with them young, and then they actually grow as time passes. The last misshapen creature folds in its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. So calm, accepting death. Not natural at all. Natural if you're suffering. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. I always liked its weird stairs and stones, and it saved me. I always knew this morning would rise when I'd gaze into the sky and see a destiny for myself. A destiny to inspire song. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land, we'll fight, people need us. We'll give ourselves a name and make sure it's the one they'll sing. Sound like you've thought about this. Name the company. Okay. So, Ribbon of Light, West's Minotaurs, the Paladins of the Pony. I'll choose one of theirs just to make it simple for now, because if this was a long-running thing, then sure, but let's see. She's thought about this, so I think we'll give her the Ribbon of Light. We'll be the Ribbon of Light. After that, the 3 of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant. Heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of Ribbon of Light. Be remembered. Cool. Calamities. Your enemies improve their strategies. Yes, so after you do encounters and such, the enemies actually get stronger, which is fun because it makes it so you're not just always expecting the same thing and know how to deal with every creature. And there's like a deck for each type of creature, and each one will just add to it every time. So as you can see, Wildermyth is a really cool, really interesting, really unique kind of game that takes the idea of a TTRPG and gives it a little bit of a twist, but makes it single player, makes it so that you can scratch that D&D itch whenever you want. So I know it goes on sale a lot. It's got a bunch of DLC. This thing can probably get you easily, 30 to 40 hours of content, maybe even more than that if you're into the procedurally generated like campaigns and stuff. You just really like the gameplay or something. So yeah, check out Wildermyth. This was not a sponsored video from them or anything. I just really happen to like this indie game. So thank you guys so much for watching. Obviously like and subscribe if this video was helpful to you at all, and I'll see you in the next one.